everybody. What's going on? It's your host, Big Philly. Big Philly 305, and it's another episode of Miami Fan Talk. What's going on, y'all? It's fucking Friday. I hope y'all rolling. I hope y'all drinking. Whatever it is you're doing. Have fun, be safe. But it's fucking Friday. Some of y'all got paid. I know I didn't. But you know what? It's all right, though. Go have fun. Go spend them checks. We got some football this weekend, y'all. We got some football this weekend, y'all. Sunday night fucking football this weekend, y'all. It's fucking prime time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend. A lot of crazy stuff already. Already an upset. Already an upset just last night alone. Mr. Baker Mayfield coming in clutch for them Rams. 225 yards passing, one touchdown. Van Jefferson all of a sudden now has a game. 2 receptions, 45 yards, 2 touchdowns. So I gotta say, or a touchdown, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's a touchdown or 2 touchdowns. I just know something like that. But Mr. Mayfield came out there and stunned the Raiders. He stunned the Raiders. The Raiders had everybody in attendance. They owner, Mr. Davis, was in the building. Ice Cube was in the building in LA. Raider Nation was loud. And they couldn't seal it in the fourth. They couldn't seal it in the fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, giving up. All of the Rams' points came in the fourth quarter, guys, and let alone the final 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. They scored their first touchdown with 3 minutes left. Got the ball back and went down and scored again with 10 seconds left. So, I don't know what's going on with them Raiders. I don't know what's going on with them Raiders, but they let that man Baker, Mr. Baker Mayfield, who was just fired. You're fired. All right? Come in their house with 2 days of learning the playbook. And you let that man put up 225 yards and 2 touchdowns. You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed of yourself, Raiders. It's good for our Dolphins. It's good for our Dolphins. Another team lost. Another AFC team lost. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. You know what I'm saying? But, that happened last night. And, unfortunately, the Raiders defense played well the entire game. It was that offense. And, the Rams defense came alive, being even shorthanded. They came alive. They kept Devontae Adams in check. Yes, that pass is going around on social media, that one-hander. But it's Devontae Adams, guys. That's going to happen, even with the best corners in the league. That's going to happen, okay? But they only held them up to 75 yards, which is good. It's good for a defense to hold them up. Yo, what's going on, Canes Dolphins 1989? How you doing? I hope you're enjoying your Friday. I'm opening up panel very soon, guys. But yeah, man, so that was Thursday night football. Obviously, Rams come back and taking that dub. Still upsetting the Raiders. There's already the first upset of the week. We're gonna see what happens this weekend. You know what I'm saying, guys? There's some good games that are gonna be on this weekend. As I'm pulling up the schedule this week, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. All right, so this weekend, week 14 kicks it off. Obviously, we had the Rams last night. On Sunday, we have Pittsburgh and Baltimore. That's going to be a great game, especially with the way the Ravens are playing right now. If they lose that game, boy, prepárate. Well, it just makes it easier for our Finns. That's how I look at it. It makes it easier for the Finns if they take another L. You got the Vikings and the Lions. You know what? With the way the Lions are playing, I can see an upset. With the way the Lions are playing on the Minnesota Vikings. Detroit's favored. And it's in Detroit. I can see that. I mean, I know they're favored, but really, guys, this is an upset. Because the Vikings should walk all over them. But hey, His is on. You got Jacksonville and Tennessee. It's another divisional game right there, guys. Um, Tennessee should come out there and handle business. Tennessee should go out there and handle business. You have Philly and the Giants. That's going to be a fucking hell of a game at 1 o'clock. That's going to be a great game. Buffalo and New York. Let's go Jets. That's all I got to say. Bengals and Brownies. Let's go Brownies. Let's go Brownies. You have the Cowboys and Houston. That should be a walkover. It's Battle of Texas right there, but I don't see Houston. Houston doesn't have enough firepower, obviously, to stop the Cowboys. You have Kansas City and Denver for their first meeting. Kansas City should take that. You have Tampa and the Niners. I'm kind of hoping that Tampa wins that game. They should win that game. I mean, not that they should win that game, but they need to win that game. That's what I should say. San Fran is favored to win that game. Then you have Seattle and Carolina. Seattle should win, and then you have prime time 8:20 NBC LA Chargers versus the Miami Dolphins. Miami is favored. Miami is favored. We don't take that shit lightly, guys. We don't take that shit lightly. I'm telling you, let's go Cleveland shitheads. Let's go. Let's go Toilet Bowl. Come on, Brownies. Speaking of which, I gotta go Brownie. But you know what I'm saying? But listen, it's gonna be a fun week, man. We had some good news. Terran Armstead did practice a little bit this week. Obviously, Eric Fisher made his first appearance, first presser. Still no word yet on Byron Jones. In fact, somebody did ask. If what's going on with the situation with Byron to Sam Madison or one of our cornerback coaches, and he just basically said, "Hey, refer to the coach, refer to McDaniels." And that's a little discouraging to see. And I know like guys like CT and Todd came on here and we're like, he ain't gonna play. But at the end of the day, we need him to play, right? We need him to play. With him on the field, our defense is a lot better. They can stick more man to man, more blitz packages. So there's a lot of benefits that come to the table when you have a guy like that on the field. Obviously, right now we can't do those things with the current backfield that we have, and so it's a little like I said, it's a little sad to say here to see what's going on there, and and honestly, I blame the Dolphins. First of all, the Dolphins haven't been transparent with us as the fan base on what's going on, whether it's something dealing with a contract issue, whether he's dissatisfied with what happened in the offseason with them trying to move him, or whether he is really hurt and he just re-aggravated his injury and he's just been out because of it. Whatever it is, the fact that they keep hiding shit just makes it worse. It makes it worse. Just be upfront. Like, yo, man hurt. Or yo, he don't want to deal with us because we try to move his ass. It's all right. It's all right. If he feels that way, he butt hurt, that's okay. He's human. He wants to feel wanted. I get it. And if he's hurt, man needs to heal. But at least be honest. At least be honest with what's going on with Byron Jones. Because that shit right there, this novela, we don't need that shit. All right, for those of y'all who don't know what novela means, it's a Spanish fucking soap opera. All right, this is some shit that you watch when you turn on Telemundo and you see that somebody killed somebody else's brother while they were sleeping with the other brother. This was the crazy shit is going on right now. But unfortunately, it's a distraction. It's a distraction. Is it going to cause them to lose games? No, I don't think so, but it's still a distraction. So, whatever it is that's going on with Byron Jones, I just wish they were more upfront, more honest about it. It would go a lot longer way if you were just being honest about it over just keep continuously hiding it like they're doing now. It is what it is. I digress. So, obviously, there was some reports that Trent Armstead practiced a little bit this week. Um, not too much. I mean, he's still sidelined for the most part. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to try him out again Sunday night during pre-games to see how that arm's holding up with the brace because they have it kind of in a brace right now. Um, and they're probably just going to see what's going to happen there, and if he's able to move with that. Um, if they don't start him, I can see Eric Fisher moving to the left side where he's more comfortable. Um, he kind of said it in a conference yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or the day before. He hasn't played right tackle since 2014. So at least if you put him at the left side and get him more acclimated to the playbook, if Terran Armstead doesn't play, and then you got like guys like Little, playing on the other side, it's not as bad. Eric Fisher's a proven veteran. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's definitely gonna be able to communicate at the line, unlike some of these younger guys who aren't communicating currently on that line. But it should help a lot more and be more productive if we can get somebody in there like that. I expect him to. Now, if Trent Armstead plays, they're going to move to the right side, or they might keep him on the right side. If I'm not mistaken, that I think the right side is Tua's blind side. I think that the right side is Tua's blind side because he's lefty. I'm not sure how that works. Like the other way around, or maybe it's the left side, it's his blind side. But nonetheless, whatever side is Tua's blind side, if Trent Armstead isn't playing, that's where Eric Fisher needs to be, in my opinion, guys. I'm gonna open up panel. I'm gonna open up panel for a little bit, guys. Let y'all come in, talk y'all, say your piece, have some fun. It's fucking Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Ain't no limitations. All right. So y'all come on in, have some fun. Let's talk Dolphins football. Let's talk NFL football. I want to hear other people's games other than the Fins, man. Sometimes you want to hear a little something else. I want to hear some takes on some other teams, man. Yo, those games right there, that AFC North this week, those two games, if they go Miami's way, if Pittsburgh and Cleveland win those games, that's interesting for the playoffs. That's very interesting for the playoffs. I want to see what happens there. I'm not saying too that well, no, I'm gonna say it because with Deshaun Watson, depending on which one you're gonna get, he's more than capable of being Cincinnati. You got and they have that run game. They got to get back to it. So I can see them being Cincy. And Pittsburgh, is it unlikely that they're going to beat Baltimore even without Lamar Jackson? I would say, yeah, it's still a little unlikely. It's more evened out, I think, due to quarterback play. But I think that Huntley is a better quarterback than Pickett right now. And he proved it coming into that game and the way he performed and sealed and won the game for not win the game. I think if I'm not mistaken, they lost the game. I know they won by 1 point. They beat Denver by 1 point. But Denver's defense is a great defense, and he played well against that defense. So, that's a more evened out matchup. It's a divisional game. It's going to be interesting without Lamar Jackson there. So we'll see what happens. Hey, the panel's open, guys. Panel's open, guys. Y'all can come on in. Canes Dolphins 1989, man. Where you at? You always on the show. You always on. Hey, I know the Canes are caca with a dash of doo-doo right now. The season's over for us. It's not like we got a bowl game to watch. It's bowl season, but we ain't a part of it. But Pala Pingatis come on here and talk some fucking Dolphins. Let's go. Where y'all at? I got 3 viewers. Let's go. Come on in, y'all. Have some fun. I want to hear y'all's take on what's going on in the NFL. We're going to have Canes Dolphins coming in. Uh-oh. Hey, man, I'm curious to see where that Clemson quarterback lands that entered the transfer portal that everybody's talking about. Miami is a option for him. I've been hearing it between a couple teams, including Miami. Miami can use him for sure. Miami got a lot of recruits coming in next year. And if he comes in an experienced quarterback like that, because Van Stupid Dyke is going to go declare for the draft if he hasn't already. Although, in my opinion, he should wait another year because that was an atrocious year that he had. But hey, to his own. If he wants to go out this year and risk it and go get drafted in the 4th, 5th round where he's going to get drafted, hey, by all means, you went from a 1st round pick to at least the 4th round pick because you played like ass all year. That's just my opinion, guys. He played like caca. Every time I turned on the fucking Kings game, I turned it right off. I couldn't watch that shit. That shit was horrible. I'd rather watch some other team. I was watching any other top 25 team. It was so bad. Man. Hey, man, drop in the comment section, guys. Let me know you're here. Hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button there at the bottom, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Help us grow a bit. We appreciate you. By the way, since I'm talking about that right now, make sure you tell your friends. Make sure you tell your family. We are hosting a giveaway. It is a Nick Needham autograph jersey. Once we get to 200 subscribers, we're gonna auction that off. We were asking for donations. I am no longer asking for donations, so please disregard those tickets. But we're gonna give it away to our lucky winner. Once we get to 200 subs, an autographed Nick Needham jersey, guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit subscribe. And I got 2 other jerseys. I'm not gonna mention what they are. I got 2 more jerseys. This is the road to 600. This is the road to 600, guys. So I got 2 more jerseys, and they are a lot better than Nick Needham. That's all I got to say. A lot better players than Nick Needham, guys. So it's going to be a lot more fun. That's just the first of many. Shit. I might even auction off this right here. I don't know yet, but this is going to go to auction. This ain't just going to be given away for free. You want to pay for this. This is an autograph verified by Fanatics. Authentic, full-size replica helmet. Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle. Fuck around, I get 2 to sign this shit. That's all I gotta say, guys. But y'all gotta give me the 1,000 for me to do that. Because I'll debate it when I get to 1,000. When we get to 1,000, I'll debate. I'll be like, should I just cop another one and just do that? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But hey, man, y'all come on in. We're gonna have a little fun tonight. We're gonna talk a little shit. Last show was a lot of fun. We even talked about top 50 stoner movies of all time. That shit was funny. Yo, man, if only if I was stoned. Not too bad I don't smoke. But that was a fun show. Man, another game that I like too, man, is that Vikings-Lions game, man. That's gonna be entertaining as fuck because the Lions offense has been playing really well, bro. The Lions offense has been playing really well. Obviously, Minnesota's offense is playing awesome as well. High powered Justin Jefferson, highlight reel himself. It's gonna be a lot of fun that game. Hey man, real quick, I'm gonna welcome to the panel my guy, great supporter of the show, Mr. Kings Dog Dolphins, 1989. If you didn't know, it's probably when he was born. What's going on, 1989?
What's up?
What up, Papo? Hola. What's going on, man?
Same old shit, different day.
Yes, sir. That's how it is, brother.
How about you?
Chilling like a villain.
That sounds just about right.
I'm the fucking villain in this motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
Wrong with people.
Let's run then.
I love going on other people's shows talking shit. Tell you, man. I would be like Pete, but Pete too crazy. Pete too crazy for me.
Who, Pete's Take?
Yeah, Pete's Take too crazy for me. Boy.
He is a trip, boy. I tell you.
Bro, everybody gets so mad, bro. I'm just sitting there like, why y'all getting mad for it? It's a joke. Yeah, and if he is serious, this is a opinion. It's fun. I would love Pete on this show. Pete's a fucking trip.
Hey, Pete, where the hell you at, bro?
Pete ain't on here. Pete only come on here when somebody texts him to come on here. And that has to be Cap. That has to be Cap because Cap knows him. If I tell Cap, well, first of all, Cap got to be on here. I don't even know if he's on. But if Cap on here,
yeah, he gonna follow.
Cap will get Pete on here. Yep. Cap will get Pete on here. Yeah. Pete's a funny motherfucker. But if Pete come on here, CT gonna stay clear.
What,
That's
really?
oh, bro, that shit's so funny when they go at it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, all them boys are funny as hell.
Dude, they're all fucking trip. They're all a trip. I be listening to these motherfuckers, bro. This shit's so funny, bro. You got motherfuckers over here giving out doctor lectures and shit about certain injuries, and I'm like, bro, you go way too far into it. I don't need to know where this
Well, I
shit's at.
mean, they're football fans, man.
Hey, bro, that's a whole other level. I'm down here. I'm where everybody else at. You
Me
know, so
too, man. I'm just starting out.
I'm down here. I'm chilling. Everybody up here.
Yep.
I'm like, yo, I have my little fun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that's the whole point of all this, right? It's to have fun, to laugh a bit.
Sit
It's
back
fucking
and chill.
Friday. Sit back. Y'all want to roll one? Y'all can roll one. I ain't got no weed, so y'all can drink. I can't drink, but y'all can drink too. I don't care what y'all do. This
Yeah,
is my
man. I don't
show.
drink either.
This is my show. That's all I know. Y'all can do whatever y'all want on this show, except say some fucked up shit, because I ain't trying to get canceled. That's all I gotta say. You say no fucked up shit, 'cause I ain't trying to get canceled. But other than that, I don't give a fuck.
I hear that one.
Okay. What'd you think about Baker last night?
You know, I was trolling on my friend because he's a Rams fan. So I
Okay.
was like, yo, I was like, oh, how you feel about Baker? He's like, man, he's still hot garbage. I don't give a fuck.
He is hot garbage. That motherfucker hot garbage.
I mean, he's better than the backups they have right now. Like
Yeah,
for
bro, but he's
quarterback.
not gonna beat out. He's not gonna beat out Matthew Stafford though. When Stafford comes back next year. Unfortunately for the Rams, I think the Rams need to move on from him. But I like Matthew Stafford, but I think he's done. I think he needs to retire. He got a Super Bowl, man. That's all that matters. He got a
He
Super Bowl.
played. He played injured.
He did. He a tough motherfucker. But what I'm saying, like, I'm not saying like to wish ill on him, bro. He's a badass dude. But I'm just saying, bro, like, it's time to hang up the cleats, bro. Time to hang up the cleats. He was playing
Whoa, it could be.
horrible. He was playing horrible at the beginning of the season, and
Mm-hmm.
it's unfortunate. It's super unfortunate. But I'm not saying either that fucking Baker Mayfield is their answer. He's not either.
I
But
mean, he can be a decent.
he ain't no. He ain't no. He gonna get beat out by whoever comes in. But you know, I do think that the Rams need to start really looking for a solution at quarterback for when Stafford is gone. I think they need don't wait and fuck up, and then it's too late.
Yep.
Don't wait and fuck up, and then it's too late.
I can. Um. I can see either Aaron Rodgers or Jimmy G there.
Jimmy's a possibility if
Mm-hmm.
the Rams let him walk. The Aaron, I don't see him moving from Green Bay.
Maybe even
I
Tom Brady.
I think Brady's done. I think
I
this
don't
whole
know.
divorce. I don't think he's gonna come back. I think this whole divorce shit is gonna fuck with him, and he don't come. He want his wife back. They only divorced right now because she's trying to show him, yo, motherfucker, you chose football over your family. But eventually, he's gonna be like, I miss that pussy.
That's tough.
He'll go back onto bro. He's 40. What? He's 45 years old.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for doing that. Yo, you 45 years old, you old motherfucker. You're gonna be in a walker by the time you're 60.
He don't give a
Retire
fuck.
already. I don't need to see
He
that
don't care.
atrocious ass shit. You guys ain't even playing good. You need to retire. He's not playing good. His play has diminished so much this season. It's so noticeable the way he's playing. They
Well, the
blame
man
the
ain't got
run.
no help.
What do you mean he ain't got no help?
Yeah. He don't got his 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 his
Offensive
right
line?
hand guy.
Who? Gronk?
Yeah.
Gronk didn't do any ping out when he was there. All he did was block.
Well, that's his boy.
Get the fuck out of here. Hell no. That don't mean nothing. He has Calvin Rudolph there.
Ah.
Calvin Rudolph. He got the red-nosed reindeer himself. And he blocks.
Yes.
He blocks. So, like, I don't buy that, bro. I think that he's too old. I think that he's not as maneuverable as he was in years past. And, that's it. Like, he can't keep up anymore. The game is starting to get a little too fast for him.
Yeah, man. And it's a young man's league
That's
now.
where he's fucking up, bro. It is, bro. He needs to go. He needs to retire. He needs to have an ownership stake in the Dolphins like he wanted to originally. And he needs to come back to Miami, and he gotta get back with his wifey, and it's gonna be all good in Brady world. That's how it's gonna be.
Can you imagine if the Dolphins were to sign him as a quarterback, and next thing you know, when they keep Tua, and Brady wins this one and then retires?
They would have never been able to get Tua because they would have had to trade away something. I'm glad that it worked out the way it worked out for Miami, even with losing those picks. Because of those picks, we got a lot of talent.
Yep, and
yeah, we could have had some more of that. That shit didn't leak with fucking crybaby Flores. Should have just signed the fucking non-disclosure and fucking walked away like a fucking grown man, like everybody else does. But instead, he wanted to cry like a little big back bitch. But it's all right, though. I understand why he did it for equality in the workplace. I understand that, but you didn't have to do it like that. You didn't have to do it like that. You could have did a lot of other ways, but not like that. Because you cost us the first round pick.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's all right. It is what it is, though, bro. We move on. Look where they at. Look where we are. I gotta say.
Hey, I just want a ring, man. For me, if we don't make the playoffs,
we'll get one eventually.
For me, I want to make the playoffs and win a ring.
We'll get one eventually.
Yeah,
eventually.
How long, though?
It could be this year. It just depends on how the dominoes fall. It could be next year. Don't get me wrong. The ideal situation is this year because we have a lot of people that are going to be hitting the market. Key players on this team, captains of this team. So you want to be able to retain some of this talent, but they will move Byron Jones in the offseason. They'll take whatever they can get for him. So they're going to open up cap space to bring back, Christian Wilkins, which is a big part of it. I think that they're going to move some other guys around, and they're going to bring back Jasicki, because I don't think we have what we have at tight end.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a tight end that we have on the roster that has the ability to make big plays like Jasicki, but also has the ability to block. We don't have that. We either have blockers or we have pass catchers. We don't have that intermediate game. So until we get that intermediate game, they're going to have to continue to retain Mike Jasicki. Now, once we get that, they can cut him loose. But until we do so, we're going to be stuck in the same situation over and over.
One day look at what's that guy from Miami, the tight end Mallory. He knows how to block.
From the U?
Yeah.
He didn't do anything. They were gonna pick if they were gonna get any tight end from Miami, it would have been Beverin Jordan. And he hasn't done shit.
Well, Mallory's he's done a name for himself this year.
It's tough because look at their record. He has no national spotlight.
Well,
and remember Miami won't pick. Miami's picking late. Miami's gonna have to find somebody in free agency. That's where they're gonna look. And
I mean, do we need
unfortunately,
a
I don't
cornerback
think
or no?
we do, but I don't think that there's a tight end out there that's better than what we have on the roster. That might let me see who's next year free agent tight ends. Let's see. 2023. So, top free agent tight ends next year: Mike Gesicki, um, Dalton Schultz, but he's gonna get re-signed. Evan Ingram, Austin Hooper. I don't see us going after Hooper. Um, hold on, it's loading into that page, guys. Give me a second. Robert Tunyon. I don't see him leaving Green Bay either. Hayden Hurst. Um, Dan Arnold. Adam Shaheen. We already tried that. Ryan Griffin. Irv Smith. Tyler Croft. Blake Bell. Yeah, I don't really see anybody that I would say he could be that guy. OJ Howard, but he hasn't really proven anything. But he
Yeah.
has the ability, but I don't think he has the work ethic. It's the reason why they let him go from Tampa, and that's the reason why they let him go from Buffalo, and that's why he's in Houston now. Um, I don't really see anybody else, guys, that I would say, oh, that's that guy. So again, for a second year in a row, uh, Mike Gesicki is the best option in free agency tight end, other than Dalton Schultz, which
Then
again I
why
do
don't they
not think
sign him long term then?
they will. They'll probably give him another franchise tag
You see,
for another season.
see that's what pisses me off. We get all these good players, and next thing you know, they walk.
Uh, that's the shit. But again, the thing is okay. I get what people are saying. Um, I get why people feel that way about him because he doesn't block, and unfortunately, our offense it revolves around blocking tight ends.
Well, they
You see
could
what I'm saying?
train him to block.
They've been trading him to block. That's the issue, and he's not picking it up.
Well, then I guess
Um,
his his time in Miami is up. Then
I think they got him for another year. They got him for another year. Um, so another position I'm looking at, defensive tackles. What the hell? Why am I on Baker fucking Mayfield? I didn't click Baker Mayfield. Um, Actually, it's not defensive tackles. He's an end. He's a defensive end now. So, best defensive ends that are going to be available in the offseason in case we can't re-sign Kristen Wilkins. We have J.J. Watt, Robert Quinn, Brandon Graham, Yannick. I can't say his fucking name, guys. Javon Clowney. What the fuck just happened? Okay, here we go. Jordan Phillips, um, Quinn Farrell, Akeem Hicks. There's a couple guys. I don't even see. I don't even see Christian Wilkins on it. What do they label him as? A D tackle? I thought he was an end. Shaq Lawson, Morgan Fox,
yeah,
Justin
that's the
Pierre-Paul,
problem.
Trey Flowers, Dante Flowers, Carlos Dunlap, he old as shit. Raheem Green, Marcus Davenport, Justin Houston, Kaka, what a dash do. I would say the only guys I wouldn't pick up J.J. Watt. I wouldn't touch him. I wouldn't touch Robert Quinn right now. Brandon Graham. I'd probably look at Yannick. Yannick, I'd probably look at, especially if they want to move on from Agba. That
Why?
could be because he hasn't really produced.
Oh my!
But that's if they decide to move on from him. I'm just saying that could be an option. Um, another position people criticize a lot with Miami is the middle linebacker position. Obviously, people don't like Jerome Baker. People don't like Roberts. People don't like. Well, I don't like Duke Riley, but not for nothing. But I just don't think that he's proven yet. And he hasn't really done anything to show that he has that dog in him yet. He got torched last week, actually. But middle linebacker, they have Deion Jones available from Cleveland. Levante David, Devin Bush. Devin Bush would be a nice pickup if Pittsburgh won't play him. Anthony Walker, Terrain Edmonds, he'll probably re-sign with Buffalo. Denzel Perryman, Kyle Van Noy, Neville Hewitt, Ezekiel Turner, K1 Alexander, Raquan Billion, and we won't go back with him again. So actually, believe it or not, the middle linebacker group, there's not a huge group to pick from for next year. There's not a
We need more Zach Thomases, man.
That ain't gonna happen. Zach Thomas wouldn't last in today's league. Don't get that shit
But
twisted.
it was a dog, though, man.
He was a dog, but he won't last in this league. Not now.
He's too small, right?
He's too small. He's not fast enough.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't. If it was today's game, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Last. Jason might. Jason could have got flexed out. But
he's fucking
Zach,
huge, man.
Zach, no, he's 6'3". He's not that bad.
Have you seen him now?
He's 6'3".
He's fucking huge, though. Jason Taylor's got muscles on him.
But he's always had. But again, you know, they probably would have played him at linebacker because he was fast enough. But today's game, Zach, I don't think Zach or even Brian Urlacher.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them wouldn't have been able to play in today's game. Now, granted, it's different now. You know, it's different. It's game's a lot faster. You know, you got fucking linebackers running 4.3s, 4.2s, and shit. So,
that's impressive, man.
Yeah, Micah Parsons. That's who I was screaming for in the draft, guys. That's what I wanted in the draft, but you know, unfortunately,
bro,
we got Jalen.
When I was in high school and I ran track,
y'all realize? Hold on. Y'all realize we got Jalen Phillips over Micah Parsons.
Well, I mean,
let that sit in. Let that sit. I like Jalen. He's a U.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think I would have rather had Parsons.
I'd rather take Phillips.
I don't know. Y'all drop that in the comment section. Who would y'all rather have had? I don't know. I'm just saying. We would look a lot better with Parsons in there. Micah Parsons. Keep saying me. Micah Parsons.
Who do you play for?
Plays for Dallas.
No, I'm saying what college?
He played for Penn State.
I'd rather take Phillips.
Yo, I don't know about that one. You're just too much of a diehard Canes fan.
No, it's because for me, I like the way Phillips plays on the striker.
I get it. I get that. But you have more upside with Mike.
Well, then when he's a free agent, I wanted to go get him too.
He is never gonna be a free agent. Mark my words on that one. He is never gonna. Dallas will never let that man go.
He's that man need to be girls, man.
Listen, shit, they got money. Listen, they'll keep that man even in a fucking wheelchair.
Bro, they have money and yet they haven't won a Super Bowl recently. So
it happens, dude. It happens though. But they got money. and they'll pay him.
Of course they got.
They'll pay him.
Yeah.
They'll give him the whole farm for him. So I'm just saying. That man right there, that man, he that dude. He that dog right there.
Yeah.
You gotta respect
him.
He is.
I remember him at Penn State.
Say it again?
Pretty good.
No, he that dude. He a stud. I don't know. I'm just saying. I might have wanted him over.
The thing that hurt me about Dallas is the way they treated Tony Romo. That shit hurt, bro.
Yeah, but it's a young man's league, bro. It's a young man's league. That's why. It's a young man's league. Can't get mad at that.
I was like, are you kidding me?
It's time to move on. It's time to move on.
Yeah, and Dak he's kind of questionable.
No, he's just hurt a lot. Who's questionable? No, the person that's questionable is fucking Zeke. That's who's questionable. That man took all that money, hasn't done shit since.
Well, I mean, they stole him out of the Dolphins.
They need to fucking start Tony Pollard stuff like that. That's what they need to do. That's what they fucking need to do. So, in Miami history, today is a very historic day. Today is the anniversary.
Yeah.
The 4-year anniversary of the Miami Miracle.
Yeah.
Today is the 4-year anniversary of the Miami Miracle, where we upset the New England Patriots with 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter to embarrass Rob Gronkowski, the man that you just idolized for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, to make him trip and fall and stumble, and we whooped the ass with the whoop-de-whoop in the end zone for TD to win the game. So there's that. So today is some historical content for the Dolphins and Dolphins fan base for all those people that were there at the game. I was not. So I was at home. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing that day. I don't remember that day. Whatever, but it don't matter. But anyways, we won the game. That was cool as shit. So there's that. In football news, not in the literal sense of the American football, but in the world of soccer, Brazil lost today.
Bro, speaking about that, one of my friends was saying, that Brazil got paid off, so Messi can win one.
Oh.
Huh?
Because they almost lost.
I don't know, man.
They almost lost Argentina.
Well,
that doesn't really have any valid content.
I don't know, man. I mean, pretty funny how Brazil loses all of a sudden.
They still got to beat Portugal and France and England. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I'll take. For me, I want to see
I have
either Argentina.
I have Portugal win it. I have Portugal and France, or Argentina and France. I don't think that England has enough to beat France.
Yeah, England hasn't been good since, I think, a few years ago.
That's just crazy, boy. So, what y'all doing for this Sunday? Where y'all gonna be at? What y'all doing this Sunday for that game, guys? But drop it in the comment section, man.
What time is it?
Comment section. Come on. The game's at 8:00.
What? Man.
You don't know the Sunday night game?
Nuh-uh.
Where you
I don't look at the schedule.
Boy, where you at? That's all over the feeds. That's all over all the YouTube channels.
No, what I'm saying is, when I go on the ESPN, I look at the teams they're playing. It's just I don't look at the time. So now that I know it's a night game, oh man,
I'm surprised
no sleep for me until late.
Ah, funny guy. Funny guy. Funny.
What
Funny
ain't
guy.
funny? Man, I go to
Too
sleep
funny.
super late.
So I'll probably be asleep by halftime. I ain't gonna lie. Old ass man, boy. That would have been early. We'll be dropping the link in the comment section, guys, for those of you guys who want to come in. Come talk your piece. Talk your piece. Come on here with me and Mr. Kane's Dolphins 1989. You know,
Who you got winning the
1989.
playoff?
Oh, you talking about? Let me take my crystal ball out, guys. Crystal ball. Oh, I don't. That's a tough one, man. I like Philly out of the NFC. I truly do like Philly out of the NFC.
No, I'm saying for college.
Oh, for college. For
Yeah,
college. Well, I got Georgia winning it also.
I want to see I want to see Georgia versus
It's gonna be Georgia.
TCU.
I was gonna say it's gonna be Georgia and Ohio State.
Ah, fuck Ohio State.
It's gonna be Georgia and Ohio State or Georgia and Michigan. One of those two.
No, I want to see Dugan because
I don't
that
think they have,
quarterback, bro, he's the real deal.
I don't think they have enough. That's the issue.
Nah, man,
I
they
truly
do.
I truly don't think they have enough to compete
Well, they're
right
better
now.
than Michigan and Ohio
Nah,
State.
nah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think those programs they're more battle tested in the playoffs. That's the thing. They're more battle tested. TCU's not battle tested.
I mean,
No disrespect to TCU. I'm happy for them, but I don't see them. They're gonna get a reality check.
they're better than Ohio State.
Did they beat Ohio State?
No, but I'm saying, they're better than them. I mean, in my opinion.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know about that. I
Because
don't. I
I've seen
don't.
Ohio State get smoked out from Michigan.
Yeah, but that's a top 10 game, and that's a rivalry game, which is completely different. Those teams know each other. They recruit in the same areas. Their players know those players. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it works out a little different. Those types of games are different. But when you play a team from another area like
yeah,
Texas, that you don't see on a on a consistent basis yearly, and they don't see them. It goes both ways. It's going to be
yeah. It
challenging.
makes a difference. Yeah,
It makes a difference. And then those teams that you think are not as good, or you think that you think that they might have the upper hand, like TCU, they really don't because they don't know those teams. But when you got guys like when you got teams like Michigan, Ohio State, those are two different teams, bro. Those are juggernauts. TCU just got into the game. Where was
oh,
TCU last year? Was TCU in top 25 last year?
nah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like Ohio State and Michigan were battle tested last season. They went to the playoffs. They played in the 4 games. It's
no.
different.
Michigan did, not Ohio State.
Okay, maybe not Ohio State
I
last
think,
year, but
right?
they were in top 10.
Yeah.
They had to have been in top 10.
The thing I don't like about the top four playoff for me is how how are you gonna let a team with no conference title get in? That to me is stupid. I mean, how do you feel?
Ohio State finished last year 8-1 and 11-2 overall.
Yeah, did you hear me?
Yeah. Say it again.
I said I don't understand how it makes sense for a team with no conference title to get into the playoff?
Because of their record. They probably
Oh man.
But they beat a couple. They probably beat a couple 25 teams. That's why.
Bro, I hate seeing two teams from the same conference in the playoffs. That's just annoying.
So Ohio State last year finished number 7, but they were number 2 Thanksgiving week until they played Michigan and lost.
Yeah.
To Michigan. They lost to Michigan 42-24, which dropped them out of the top 4 and put them to number 7. In which case they beat Utah for their bowl game January 1st, which was the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, and then they fell off this year too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Georgia's gonna wax them. I think.
Yeah, no, Georgia should wax them.
Probably gonna be like a 50
And
point ass beating.
Again, they finished another year at 8-1. They finished another year 8-1. And yeah, they got Georgia December on New Year's Eve at the Peach Bowl. I don't see them beating Georgia. Them. Yeah, I don't see them beating Georgia. Georgia's too high powered.
Well, I give them like a 10% chance of winning.
Nah, maybe.
And for Michigan and TCU, I'd say like a maybe 15.
Okay.
But then again, if you catch a team off guard, anything can happen.
It's true.
So I can see, for me, I can see Georgia getting upset and Michigan getting upset.
True.
Because it's college football, anything can happen.
It could, but I don't think it will. It could, but I don't think it will.
That's true.
That's going to be a tough matchup, man. It's going to be a tough matchup for them.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, but you gonna watch any of the FCS playoffs?
Say it again.
I said, you gonna watch any of the FCS playoffs?
I don't know. Who's playing?
You got North Dakota, South Dakota.
No.
Holy Cross, I think.
No. I probably won't waste my time with that.
Yeah, but then locally, we got Kaiser College in the championship.
Kaiser University.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got money.
Huh?
They got money. That's why.
I mean, the majority of the players on there are from local.
Yeah, I know, but they got more. They got more money for like equipment, and they have more money in the sense of being able to run their program. There's a lot of schools in that division.
Yeah.
You have the University of Fort Lauderdale. You have St. Thomas. You have a couple teams in there. But the thing is, those teams, like University of Fort Lauderdale, has no funding. I know this because I know somebody that plays on that.
I mean, they will now because of Dion.
No? No. I think you're thinking of the wrong division.
Oh.
You're thinking of the NCCAA.
Oh, the small Colorado?
Yeah. No. Colorado is different. That's different.
Right.
But Kaiser and all them, that's the
they're different,
that's the NCCAA. That's a different division or a different
I wonder if they get on the NIL deals.
No.
No?
No, not those schools. That's like they have
Damn.
different rules. That's like a Christian, some like Christian thing.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's one of those fucking days, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, I would like some money if I went to Kaiser.
And you
15
gotta and you gotta pay for their tuition, boy.
$15,000 a year. Shoot, for an NIL deal, 4 years. Man, I'll be banking.
Oh, Derwin James is doubtful to play this week versus the Dolphins. That's big news.
Yep.
That's big news uh, for the Dolphins against that defense. Real big news. It's great news for us, honestly. Um, that boy Eric Fisher, boy. Yo, you know what's crazy with Eric Fisher, bro? He has nothing on his feed. That boy never puts nothing on his feed. Woo! Man, coño, we're all fucking sleepy, bro. God damn, tired today. I worked all day today, guys.
Damn, man.
It's fine.
What do you do?
I can't say what I do.
Oh, okay.
I'm a drug dealer, no.
Nah. Nah, man.
Talking shit. I got pounds in the back right behind me now, but man, I gotta laugh a little bit, guys.
Tell you one thing, this South Florida Heat ain't no joke.
Nah, yeah, that everybody knows that. Man, what you think about that that Kansas City that Argentina game with Croatia?
That shit was crazy.
No, it wasn't Croatia. It was Netherlands. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Both games went into penalty kicks.
Yep.
Both games. That was entertaining as shit. Messi, bro. Messi with his man. Let me put that goal. Let me put that goal up here for y'all to see. Man, give me a second, man. That was one. Yo, Messi's that fucking dude. I hope he comes down to play for Inter Miami.
Me too. Yeah, but the problem is when Inter Miami, if they add Messi, they gotta add somebody next to him.
Yeah.
Because since they came into the league, I've noticed, year after year, they somehow haven't like found a solid squad that'll stick together.
Yep, I feel you on that one.
That's terrible.
All right, let's see Messi's goals today. Let's see the highlights. Yo, he's just such a stud, bro. That dude is such a fucking stud. We're gonna use all football for I don't know why this shit sounds like this. It sounds horrible. I just want to go to the penalty kicks. Oh, boy. That boy Messi still got it.
Yeah, he does.
I'm trying to get to the penalty kick. Because this dude's just a stud. Here it is right here. Well, that dude ugly. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Here we go. Boom. But they didn't. That ain't it.
Bro, did you see that?
That shit. I'm telling you, bro. But that wasn't it. That wasn't what he did. What the fuck
Bro,
is
that
this?
damn their goalie,
That wasn't it.
he just sat there like in shock, like what?
Nah, but that wasn't even it. I'm telling you, that wasn't it. That wasn't his goal. That was not his goal. Verizon, you don't pay me for this shit.
They're like, come on, why not,
no,
man?
it's $135 for a line. All right, Fox Sports, thank you for showing us some highlights. I just wanna over the bar, Messi.
Yeah,
Dog, Messi. Look at Messi's pass.
Too much power,
he
man.
did a no-look pass. No-look pass. That dude's a fucking stud, bro. Look at, oh my god, look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this shot. Look at this fucking shot. That dude is that dude. Okay,
Damn,
so
what a
that's
goal.
one. That was his penalty kick, guys. That was the first one. That was his first goal right here. That goalie, bro, was like a deer struck in the headlights. All right. Deer struck in the headlights. Tremendo fucking name. Van Horse was this guy's the first Netherlands goal. That was a nice header though. That was an impressive header by Netherlands.
Damn.
Oh, bro! I didn't know it got this choppy. I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know it got that choppy.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't know it got that choppy, y'all. It's working. Boy, them refs need to get that shit under control.
Yeah, they started fighting. Look at this. No effort, man.
Yeah, they gave up. They thought they had that game, and then they let Netherlands right back in. They let Netherlands right back into that game.
That's sad, man.
Yeah, how much extra time was there, bro?
A lot.
How much fucking extra time was there? So here we go. Here's Messi's first kick. Look at this shit. Look at that boy. That boy said, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, that goalie number 2-3, bro. That goalie number 2-3. He that dude. He that dude. He that dude. And just like that, guys, Argentina's on to the next round.
Yeah, I think Argentina's gonna win it.
It's between two, bro. It's honestly between. I think. What the fuck is this? Oh, I have this shit playing in the background. It scared the shit out of me. All of a sudden,
that's not good.
Yeah, scared the shit out of me. Hey, real quick, let me add my boy, Mr. Wevel 85. What's going on, Wevel?
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
What's up, Wevel?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, fellas? Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy
Glad
Friday.
the weekend's here.
Happy Friday.
Glad the weekend's here, baby.
Yep.
I needed that, boy. I still got to work tomorrow. It is what it is.
Damn.
Me and you both.
Yeah,
Me and you both, but at least it's only to 12.
Hey.
I'm only at work till 2, so it's not too bad.
Hey, at least it's payday, right?
For y'all, not for me.
Yeah.
I get paid.
No, I'm saying at least you're getting paid, though, right?
Exactly.
Going to work.
I need more money. But
Hey, I don't blame you there, man.
they gotta pay me more money. I'm money hungry.
Hey, there's never enough money in this world.
Yeah, there is. It's called Donald Trump. Hey, Will, real quick. Hey, man, how'd you feel about that World Cup today, man? Those World Cup semifinals.
Bruh.
I just
This-
showed the highlights from Argentina. And
Argentina almost fucking blew that game. Argentina had a 2-0 lead, and they let them motherfuckers come right
boy,
back.
and
They
then
they
and
they,
then
they lose the next
and,
round though.
and then they almost lost to the penalties because they let Netherlands come back.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna lose to Croatia though.
You think?
I think so. They got to. You know how many yellow cards got thrown in that game?
So
That
my
thing.
question is, what happens with yellow cards?
If you
I
get
got
two,
the red card.
well, you get the red card, you get kicked out the game. If you get 2 yellows, you get kicked out of the next game.
What? Really?
So you
But
get
then,
like if you play, but this is how it works. Okay, you have group stage, and then you have this right now that they're doing right now, what they're playing right now, which is like the knockout stage.
right.
Well, if you caught a yellow in group stage, if you caught 1 yellow in group stage, you can still play. But if you catch another yellow in the knockout stages before you get into the semifinals, you can't play that game.
Oh shit.
So Argentina lost 2 players that can't play against Croatia.
Oh shit!
Because
Were they
picked
significant
up,
players?
they're defensive players. If I'm not mistaken, I think both of them are defensive players, but they've got 2 yellows, so they can't play the next game. But then if they would have caught the yellow on the following game, they would have been straight because all those cards, their yellow cards they received in the knockout stage or in the
They're
group stage,
invalid. Yeah, they're invalid at
they,
that point.
they take them away.
Okay, I see what you're saying there.
So, but the fact that you see that game got really chippy, dog. If you watch that whole
It
game,
did. Yeah, I saw the fighting and all that, and even during penalties, they got
the
hit with
bench
another
cleared.
yellow.
Netherlands bench cleared and got on the freaking on the field play because one of the guys from Argentina kicked the ball out of bounds on a defensive play, and when he kicked that shit out of bounds, he booted that shit straight into the Netherlands bench. So they got pissed off.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but they say the Netherlands and Argentina have a rich history in soccer.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, Maradona beat the Netherlands to win the World Cup. So they have some history there. So that's probably why they play a little. They got a little chippy. It gets a little chippy over there, you know. Neymar had a nasty ass goal too for Brazil, and Brazil fucking let Croatia come back at the end of the game, and then they beat them in penalties, bro. I think Croatia's
like
gonna be
for me, man.
That you sound like it was what?
Fixed to me.
Nah, bro. The number one team to win it all was Brazil.
I know. I'm saying it seemed like it was fixed, so Messi has an easier victory for the World Cup.
But the thing is, but he's not gonna have it easy because remember this. If you follow soccer, I don't know if you guys follow soccer, but 4 years ago, the team that got second place in the World Cup was Croatia.
Yeah.
So Croatia ain't no layup.
Croatia knocked out. Knocked out Argentina 4 years ago.
Yeah, so
they were the team that knocked them out.
It's a rematch. It's a rematch.
Mm-hmm. But will Croatia get the better of them? Time will tell.
You got the 2 little small guys. You got Messi and you got Modric. Both of them the two little guys. They both know each other. They both play with each other, so they know each other really good. We're gonna see, bro. The big game. The big game is gonna be England and France. That's the big game. That's tomorrow. That's gonna be
a huge game. What time is that? At 2:00?
That's at 2:00. I gotta watch the 10:00 game because you know what I'm saying. My son got Portugal going to the finals.
Well, so, I think it's gonna be either Portugal and France, or it's gonna be Argentina and France. But I think France takes it.
Well, it can't be France because if France wins and Portugal wins, they play each other in the next round. So one of them two ain't gonna make it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Argentina. Yeah, that's the way that the bracket is. So
Let me look and see. Let me see.
yeah, but it's good, bro. The World Cup has been very interesting, bro. Very, very, very interesting. That's a good thing. A lot of big hitters. A lot of the big hitters are out, bro. A lot of the big hitters are out.
That's shocking, man.
It's shocking.
Oh, you're right.
It's
You're
shocking,
right.
but
You're right.
it's shocking, but it's good, And I wouldn't sleep on Morocco either,
Damn.
man. I know
So we're
Morocco's
gonna
playing
have.
Portugal.
So we're gonna have either Croatia. Well, then it's gonna be Argentina and France. I don't think they're gonna beat. I don't think they're gonna beat.
What would
I
be
don't.
nice, to be honest with you, what would be nice would be Messi versus Ronaldo, Argentina versus Portugal.
That would be cool.
That'd
Well,
be
that'll
nice
be
because
a
I think
But
that'll
that
be a
I don't
fire
think.
match.
But I don't think that Portugal has enough to beat France, unless England beats France, and then
bro.
Portugal has enough to beat England.
Listen, if England beats France, watch out. England might come out that stage because England got a team too. England got a good ass team. But I just think Portugal, man. I don't know, man. The kid that listen, bro. The kid that they benched Ronaldo, bro, and the kid that came in for Ronaldo scored a hat trick,
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
bro. They beat the shit out of that team, and then they go and they beat the shit out of Morocco, which a lot of teams haven't been. Morocco's been playing everybody tough. I mean,
Yeah, man,
tough.
they beat Spain.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, Spain's too much
Spain ain't the
tiki
same Spain. Yeah.
Yeah, aren't they
Spain plays
rebuilding?
too much tiki taka. No, they got a good team, but they play too much of that. They play too much of that passing game, bro. That shit like bores you to sleep.
Oh,
They don't attack. They don't really attack. Spain don't really attack. They really play. They play.
That's kind of like the U.S. That's the U.S. too. The U.S. does that tiki taki
They
shit.
try to catch you sleeping. They try to
yeah,
catch you
too
like
much
they try to
passing.
get you to fall asleep. Yeah, they try to get you to fall asleep so you get more relaxed, and then that's when they try to attack on you. But
Me and Gaines had this conversation where the issue with the U.S. is that soccer here is not a primary sport.
You
So
damn right it's not.
so
no, that's
no
never.
but it will be
Yeah,
eventually. It will.
soon, yeah.
Well, when the World Cup comes here in 4 years, you'll see
Yeah,
how big it
but
gets.
not only that. Depending on what happens with MLS, with Inter Miami, and with Messi, if they bring Messi in, remember they're expected to bring Messi and make him the highest paid player in MLS.
But you see,
So
but if they bring him here, if they bring him to Miami, the thing is, it's just gonna bring Miami more of a soccer town, which
yeah,
Miami's already growing into a soccer town because
exactly.
You got all these South Americans and
Yeah.
coming over here.
Right, but here's the thing: now you're gonna get more talent coming out of here that are gonna play for
Yeah,
the U.S.
He needs to
definitely.
bring someone with him, though, man.
They
But the
are.
thing about
There's a couple players that they're looking to
the
bring over.
the problem with USA is that they don't really have a finisher though. They don't have a star. They don't have a star. Christian Pulisic, like he's good. He's good. But you put him on. Let's say you put him on Croatia, or you put him on Portugal. I'm not even giving you a big team, or you put him on Spain, or you put him on Belgium, or you put him in Japan. He's still not the big. He's still not the top player there. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's
Yeah,
the thing.
US needs more firepower.
Yeah, exactly. They need more firepower. That's the problem
But
with
for
US.
them, what they need for firepower, what they need to do is they need to attract more youth to choose soccer over playing sports like football, basketball, baseball. They have to get these players to come and choose this sport over that sport, over those sports. So that's going to be
You
the
know what
challenge.
makes it? You know what makes it hard? To be honest with you, Phil, what makes it hard is that we live in the U.S.
Yeah,
and it's hard to get a kid that lives here to go play in Barcelona at the age of 13.
Facts.
That's what they did with Messi. Messi's been playing for Barca. Was playing for Barca. What it is Barca, right? He played for Barca, right?
yeah, he
He
played
played
for
for
Yeah.
Barca. He played for Barcelona, but he was playing for Barcelona since he was like 10 years old. Dog. That nigga, they moved him to Spain. They moved to Spain for him to play soccer.
if
So that's the thing. If you're gonna be playing soccer here in the U.S., we are way behind compared to European soccer. We were way behind.
Yeah, because they need to bring more. They need to invest more, and not do what the fucking MLB did with that bullshit farm system they have. They need to do more to replicate the Premier League and European soccer leagues way of attracting young youth and training young youth for MLS in the United States. Now, yes, I get it. Is it
Hard.
compelling? Is it compelling for a young kid from, let's say, Montana to move to fucking Spain, where it's going to be a complete culture shock? Okay, imagine this fucking old little white dude going to fucking Spain and talking all with these fucking Latinos. And then these Spaniards, they're like proper Latinos. They think they're better than everybody else, along with the Argentinians. They're different. They're a different class of Spanish.
Yeah, but it's
I'm Cuban. I'm all the way down here in the little thing. I'm all the way down here in the ghetto. They up there. Them motherfuckers are in like Beverly Hills and shit. All right.
Right.
But Phil, the thing is, bro. The thing is, look, if we are trying to get Messi over here,
No,
you
they
know,
are. They're
that's
actively
what I'm saying.
trying.
That's what I'm saying. If MLS is trying to get Messi here, that's a problem. It's not that it's a problem, but you're getting Messi at the end of his career. You're not getting
They
him
got
in.
Beckham. They got Beckham though in the same way. And Beckham,
Yeah,
look what Beckham did for the Galaxy.
but this is what I'm going to tell you. Messi's going to come. This is the problem that I'm telling you with MLS. Messi's going to come here, and he's going to put up ridiculous ass numbers here.
Yep.
That he's going to be like, there's no competition here, and he's going to go back to Europe because it's going to be too. It's going to be too easy. Even at his,
or they're going to ramp up the rest of the leagues to bring more talent to compete with Messi.
But that you know what that means? That means you got to come out your pocket. You got to come out your pocket, and it's hard to come out your pocket when
dude, they're not going to come out of pocket when you start bringing in guys. Listen,
bro, that money is ridiculous, bro.
I get that, but hold on. But what I'm saying is this: what do you think is going to happen the day that they sign? The day that my Inter Miami, what's going on, CT? Hey, it's open mic night, bro. If you want to come on in, you can come on in, bro. You're more than welcome. But what do you think is going to happen when they bring Messi?
But I don't think they can pay. Listen, the thing is, they can't pay Messi. So what they're gonna do with Messi is Beckham is gonna give him a stake in in ownership. So that
I get that, but hold on, but that's not what I'm trying to say. The first thing that's going to happen is the amount of endorsements and TV deals Miami Inter is going to get for having Messi, ESPN, Fox, whoever. They're going to start paying them money. They're going to start filling seats. They're going to start selling jerseys. That income that's going to come into it. Huh?
But that's just like the LA Galaxy and LAFC. Those those two teams get like big players, and that's all you hear about. That's all they show.
But that's how they're able to pay them players. But now imagine, right? So that now you're gonna get teams like, I don't know, Houston's team, New York Bulls, New York Red Bulls, you know, like, or New York, whatever. Bulls,
you got Kansas City. Kansas City has.
Yeah, you have a bunch of these FCs. They're gonna come out. They're gonna say, "All right, they got Messi. Who are we gonna go after?" And they're gonna start scalping players from these leagues, older guys, or even young talent that's just developing in these teams.
I don't think it's gonna happen yet. To be honest with you,
you know where I see them scalping at big time? Mexico. I see them scalping a lot of players from South America, from the Peruvian leagues.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Soccer is gonna get big here. This is what I'm gonna say. Soccer is gonna get big here when it comes to the World Cup. When the World Cup gets here.
Yeah, but here's the thing: when the World Cup gets here,
when the World Cup gets here, you're gonna have these little kids that are gonna be watching it. And I'm gonna just say this: if USA, I'm just gonna say this because the United States is hosting the World Cup. If USA could do something in the following World Cup then you'll get a group of kids. You'll get a good nucleus of kids that are gonna want to play soccer
But they
because they
already have
see
that.
that.
That's the shit.
Yeah, but it's not like yeah, they have it here, but it's still, bro. Listen, it's not what it is when you watch the women's soccer team. It's
Yeah, the
nowhere
women.
near. It's
Yeah, women.
nowhere near what you watch the women's soccer team. They have
The
a
women
following
run circles around the
wherever they
men.
go. You know what I'm saying? They have a following wherever they go.
They
The
won 2
U.S.
fucking
men,
World Cups.
the USA man is still lacking. It's still lacking that popularity. It's still lacking that. That's it. That's why I'm saying when the
Yeah,
World
and
Cup
that's
is here,
sad, man.
and the USA men can actually do something. And let's say they go to the knockout stage and they can get past the first round of the knockout stage. That's gonna bring so much people to watch, and little kids like, you know what? I want to play soccer. I
Can
want
you
to do.
imagine? Can you imagine if they bring Messi here? The international friendlies when they bring in teams like France, when they bring in not France but Paris, when they bring in teams like Barcelona that usually comes and plays down here once a year, teams like Real Madrid, when they start really looking for international friendlies to challenge this team, those are going to be a lot of fun watching here in Miami.
And
A
expensive as
lot
short.
of fun.
Those,
I'll
those
pay
games
it to go see
those
Messi like
games-
that.
I would like to go watch a World Cup game, but I already know that's gonna be expensive, and you might as well have
Hell
your.
yeah,
You
it's
might as well,
expensive. That
It
shit
will
ain't
be,
cheap.
man, but
you
it
better
will
buy
be. But
it
you know what?
early.
But
You gotta buy
honestly,
that
bro,
shit early.
look, bro. Honestly, that's a lifetime experience, in my opinion. The same with like the Dolphins playoffs games. Like I was talking to Turbo about it, and I was like, look, man, I want to put up for sale the Jets tickets. So when we go to the playoffs, depending on where we're seated, if we get to host the home game, I want to go. Like, how many times do you think we're gonna actually host home games? You see what I'm saying? In the playoffs, that's a lifetime experience. Same with going to the Super Bowl. I was like, yo, I would pay to go to the Super Bowl.
But you don't
Not
know.
this.
You don't know yet. You're gonna host. You don't know. You don't know yet.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said depending. That's why you heard me say key word. Depending on our seating.
Right
Depending
now,
on our seating, if
right now,
if we
look at
get the opportunity to host, if we get the opportunity to host, I would like to go to a game. So
kind of
you
hectic
know,
right now for y'all boys. Y'all boys got to come out victorious Sunday night.
We got to win out. We got to win out. It's for us to have a chance to get the first seed. We have to win out, and we have to break Kansas City
Well, I
takes
don't
another
want
loss.
to say y'all have to win out because doesn't Buffalo still got to play Cincinnati?
No, but if we win out, Buffalo takes it out from us, so we go back above Buffalo,
Yeah,
even with
yeah,
the
yeah,
tied
yeah.
record.
But I'm trying to
And
say,
then Kansas City needs to lose one game. Kansas City's the wild factor. They need to lose one game.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, they can. They have a bunch of divisional games now coming
I
up,
don't
but you
know,
never know.
man.
but you'll
You never
win one.
know.
If you beat Buffalo, then you already get you definitely get a one home game for sure because you'll be the divisional winner. So
Well,
you'll
yeah,
get a
we'll have the
home
East. We'll have the East. We'll get one home game, but I'd rather have the whole playoffs.
game. But that's what I'm saying. You got to worry about the Bengals. The
Not
Bengals.
really. We're gonna find out
Yeah.
what the Bengals are made of this weekend. That whole division plays each other this weekend.
They play the Steelers, bro. No,
No,
they play the Browns. They play the Browns, and he's 0-4 against the Browns.
with
He's 0-4
Deshaun
Let's
against
Watson.
go
them.
Steelers versus
With
The
Deshaun
Steelers,
Watson.
Ravens.
the Steelers versus Ravens.
I'm saying the
Yeah, let's
division's
go
playing.
Steelers versus Ravens.
Imagine if the Steelers and Browns win.
Hey,
Imagine if the Steelers and Browns win. What do you think that's gonna do? What do you think that will do to the seeding?
hey, let it happen.
Like I said, y'all still got to beat You got to beat Los Angeles, bro. You got to beat Los Angeles. That's not good. And Los Angeles needs that win too against you guys. They need it. Like if they want to
Well,
have
they're gonna
any,
like I said, they're gonna have a little more issue.
they got a whole bunch of issues. They got so many damn injuries over
Well,
there
yeah,
in Los
they
Angeles.
just lost James too. They lost Derwin James. So
They just lost. They just lost the safety. Hey, Bubba.
yeah, they lost Derwin James, which is their starting safety. So
Man,
they
they're
lost.
already,
They
they're
lost
already
another
down
key.
there. They're already down the left tackle and their center
So they have a lot of injuries there.
and Mike Williams.
Let me
They
get the
lost
funny.
Mike. They don't have Mike Williams. They don't have their left tackle. They don't have their center. Now you're telling me
Who's
they
your
lost.
team, man?
My team. I'm a Packer, though. I'm a Packer.
Oh, nice.
Packer head.
That's
Right
cool.
now we ain't looking good, but it's all good. It's all good.
So, Terran Armstead went from doubtful to questionable. So you have questionable Terran Armstead, Teddy Bridgewater, Durham Smythe, and Justin Zimmer are all questionable. Raekwon Davis was the only other limited practice on Friday. Full participations. Tua, Eric Rowe, Jalen Waddle, Jerome Baker, Miles Gaskin, Robert Jones, Kader Kohu, Tyreek Hill were all good and will be good to go on Sunday. As for our opponent, give me a second. Let me pull that up.
But I know they don't got Corey Lindsey, which is I think their center. They ain't got their left tackle. I know that for a fact, bro.
Hmm?
And they don't got Mike Williams.
So they got Richard Rodgers, tight end, questionable. Sebastian Joseph Day, their starting defensive tackle, he's doubtful. Bryce Callahan, doubtful. Derwin James, doubtful. Trey Pickens the third, doubtful. You have Donald Parham Jr. injury reserve. Joey Bosa IR. Oh, Joey Bosa's on IR.
Wow.
Dustin Hopkins IR. Otis Oganina IR. Kristen Covington IR. Austin Johnson IR. J.C. Jackson IR. Rashawn Slater IR. They had a lot. They only
They banged up.
They banged up like a motherfucker.
They're banged up. That's why that team is. That's why that team hasn't panned out the way that team has panned out this year. That's why they have the record that they have. Plus that damn coach. I gotta also blame fucking Staley too. That damn coach over there for the Chargers, always going for it on fourth down.
So then we better not lose to them boys.
I think it's gonna be a close. I think it's gonna be a really I think it might be a close game, but the way
the cool thing about
coaches is horrible, bro. I don't like the way the Los Angeles Chargers coaches though. He's too ballsy on in certain situations that I don't be understanding. It don't make no sense to me.
Well, the only concerning thing is that Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are both not designated on injury. The injury report.
So Mike Williams is back. Okay.
Might be back. So
yeah, they back, but they hopefully Herbert has the time to make shit happen. Did you see that game last night? Did y'all watch that game last night?
Yep.
I did.
Oh my God.
Mike Williams, he doesn't have a designation. He practiced full, and DeAndre Carter also is full. So that's it. They got all their receivers back, which is what I was scared of. But we should be okay. We got Eric Rowe there, Kader Kohu.
Bro, what you think about that game? What you think about that game from last night, bro?
Bro, I
talked about it earlier.
I talked about it earlier, bro. I'd be super embarrassed if I was the Raiders right now.
Bro, the Raiders, bro. Listen, bro. The Raiders. Listen, I already showed you what I showed you on the freaking fan on the chat, the messenger,
Right.
bro. For that type of performance against that team that is struggling right now, and you come out,
that's Baker magic right there.
You put that type of performance up as Derek Carr, boy. I'm telling you, he might not be a Raider next year, bro. Derek Carr might get beat.
It's Baker magic for you, man. It's a Baker magic for you.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
We'll see, because we'll see, bro. Because I saw that yesterday, and I saw that yesterday, I was like, okay.
And it's crazy. He only had 2 days on that playbook.
Yeah, I know. I said Green Bay got to play him. Green Bay got to play the Rams on Monday Night Football next week.
He's pretty good though, man.
He looked good. He didn't look bad. You know what I'm saying? But also the Raiders gave them that game. Two
Yeah.
two costly penalties at the end of the game. That you come
Well,
on,
yeah,
bro.
I was gonna say that the Raiders offense is the reason why they won that game because their defense
Bro,
did everything they could.
bro, what's going on with Devontae Adams on the Raiders?
Nothing. He's still balled, bro. He had a decent game.
Balling. He's balling. He's number two and he's number two in receiving touchdowns. He's balling. I never said that Devontae Adams was not gonna eat. No matter where Devontae Adams goes, he gonna get his because he's that good.
What's the problem with the Raiders then?
What's the problem with the Raiders is that
Yeah.
the defense is horrible. And you just saw it yesterday. You saw what that defense did.
Yeah.
They come on, bro. You can't stop that. And you can't get off the field. You giving them more opportunities to drive the ball down the field. You on a third down, you do some dumb shit and you get a penalty. Now you give them 15 yards plus you give them the first down. You know what I'm saying? Come
Should have
on.
stayed with the Packers.
He I say it would have been nice, but at the same, like I tell Phil all the time, it would have been nice to keep him as a Packer, but then you know what that ends up doing? That ends up hinging the team. It hinges the team. Then you rely too dependently on Adams to throw the ball to. And that's what happened with Rodgers. Rodgers was like, I ain't gonna throw to nobody else because I only trust him. I know he's gonna
Yeah.
make the play done. And I'm like, bro, you got other people on the field you need to throw to because they're getting open. And I know Devontae Adams is that guy. And whenever you throw it to him, you know it's something big could happen. But
Probably
right
doesn't
now,
trust his receivers.
right now he's trusting Watson. Right now he's trusting Watson. He still trusts Lazard because he goes to Lazard a lot on third down to get the first downs. So
Right.
he goes to, but Watson is just a dynamic player. You know, Watson is fast. Lazard, he's not slow, but he's nowhere near as fast as Watson. So Watson could stretch the field easily. Watson could stretch the field real easily on you. And the one thing that I give Lazard, and I think why I love Lazard, I think he's a good player. That guy can fucking block. For a wide
Yeah, he
receiver,
can.
he can fucking block. And you need that shit as a receiver. You need a motherfucker that's gonna be willing to block. And he's a big body too. So if you need a first down, you can throw it to him because he can use his body to shelter the DB from getting it, from getting putting a hand around the ball. So like I said, it just took too much time to get in sync for Green Bay. And they still not in sync. They still out of sync. I don't even think they still haven't played a full 60 minutes of football to their potential in my eyes.
Yeah, they've been shaky.
Now, I told my wife it's gonna be a roller coaster this year. This year is gonna be a roller coaster. You're gonna have your moments in the game. You'll be like, oh, they look good, they're good, and then you'll be like, next drive they come out like, what the fuck they doing, bro? What the fuck is this shit? So, like I said, it's
A lot of those.
it's
You
one
think
of
it's
those
the coach why they're struggling?
No,
I think, bro, listen, I think it's sometimes the play calling. I think the play calling sometimes is her. I'm like, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? On certain situations, I'm like, why you not running the ball here? Why, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't know if it's Rodgers, you know, like on little short at like third and threes. Why you trying to throw the ball 20 yards down the field? Like just get the first down. And then when you get the
Playing
first
hero
down,
ball.
yeah, and, you know, in my eyes, like, and then when you get that first down, then maybe on the next play you try to go deep. You try to get them with something deep, but at least you got three. After that, you got two more plays to get the first down. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it's 33. The run game is working. You could use something. You could run some type of play that I know will work because you've been doing it all game. Figure it out. Plug it in right here. Get the first down, and then let's go for that shot. And so it's little things that I don't be understanding. The defense has not played to their potential. And that's
No.
100%. They have not played to their potential. And I will say the same thing about the Dolphins defense. The Dolphins defense has not played up to their potential. Now 1%
Nah.
this the only game I will give the Dolphins that they played to their potential and I wouldn't even give them that they did play, was against the Houston Texans. And I think the Houston Texans is just a sorry ass team. So the defense looked good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the game, they ended up you guys didn't score no more. You guys basically put that bitch on cruise control the
And
rest
that's
of
what
the
I
game.
don't understand. Why the fuck do you put your foot on cruise control instead of just keep your foot on the neck and keep on scoring? I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either with certain teams. Like I don't understand it with certain teams, like why they go into this conservative type of offense instead of still trying to drive the ball on them, and let's get another touchdown. Why not get another touchdown? Now you up. Let's say you up 14-10. You score a touchdown. Now you up. You up. You score a
21.
touchdown. 21-10. Okay, now you trying to put that shit. Okay, trying to put it on cruise control because you up 2 scores. No, 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 no. Let's get another touchdown and get up 3, and then maybe put it on cruise control. Or if you got a good ass run game, then okay, let's feed that shit all motherfucking time and let's milk that fucking clock. As long as we keep getting first downs, that time on that clock keeps going down, 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 down.
Yeah.
So. And sometimes that's a problem. I think I don't know if it's a problem with the Dolphins. I don't know, but I feel like sometimes the Dolphins they have a good run game, and then for some reason they get a little trigger happy with the pass game, and then the run game fades away, and then you realize like, damn, bro, why we ain't run the ball more than what we did, and this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then when
Because Green
teams
Bay did
come
that
back
shit a lot
on them,
too.
Dolphins fans be like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Because I tell everybody, bro, yeah, look at passing is nice and getting the pass plays are nice because you make these plays and they're big splashy plays and this and that. But when you drop that when there's an incomplete pass, you know what happens? The time stops.
Yeah.
The time stops. Even if you run the ball and you only get 2 yards, you can take another 30 seconds off the clock before you hike the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It doesn't. That's what you need to do. Like, what happened to this type of mentality? Like, we need to win the game type of shit instead of just like, okay, you know what? Let's just throw the ball here on this play because I'm like, bro, why? You don't need to. You don't need to. And then you end up running into this situation where you're like, fuck. Now we gotta get them off the field because they're about to score. Now we gotta get a stop. Like, well, okay, why you didn't think about that shit when you had the ball offensively? And you could have took some more time off the clock, but you threw the ball on a situation where you didn't have to throw the ball, and you threw it. Like I don't understand that shit. It's 3rd and 3. Why the fuck you still throwing? Why you throwing the ball? Because what? Because if you get that first down by throwing the ball, you analytics say that you're gonna win the game. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. If you don't get that shit, what the fuck does analytics tell you? Does it still tell you you're gonna still fucking win the game?
You failed.
Come on, bro. That's the problem. That's the problem with that Chargers coach. That Chargers coach, he does that shit too much. He likes to go for it on 4th down. He likes to throw it in situations where you don't need to throw it, where you could run the ball in that situation and take some more time off the clock, so you don't give the other team opportunity or the time to try to come back on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see it if it's like, say you're up by like, say 21 or 40 points, and you want to like run the clock out. I can see that. It's just if
But
you're up by like 7 points or 3 points, nah, fuck that.
but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If you up 7 points, how much time do you have on the clock? How much time is left on the clock? And what quarter is it? Is it the 4th quarter and you got 4 minutes left on the clock? How many timeouts you have? How many timeouts they have?
Facts.
So you gotta be into these situational things. You already gotta be thinking about this when you get into that situation. Okay, what we gonna do when this happens? so that when you know how to manage the clock. Because there's, like I said, there's times in the game you be like, right there, you could have got a field goal right there. You could have got a field goal right there, and then you would have not been in this situation right now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you got to think about that shit. You got to think about it because you forget about it. You forget about it because it happened in the second quarter or it happened in the first quarter. But bam, like, in the first quarter, they could have went for a field goal, got 3 points. Now you're in the fourth quarter, you're down 2 fucking points. You're down 2 fucking points. And then you go back and you think, like, damn, if they would have kicked that field goal in the first quarter, we would have been up 1, and now it would have been a different situation right now.
Yep.
With us having the ball.
Yep. I've seen so many times over the years watching for games for the Dolphins, they bring up, say, 14 points, and next thing you know, fourth quarter comes around, and the team scores the 14 points, and then they end up looking with the win.
Losing the game. Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
bro.
are you kidding me?
I feel you. But that's because they get too conservative. That's the problem. The Dolphins get too conservative, and then the thing is, when the Dolphins were doing that, when they got to that conservative thing, you ain't got that offense to just think you could just turn it on whenever the fucking think you want to turn it on.
That's true.
Your offense is like a train. You know what I'm saying? Once that bitch slow down, now you got to let that bitch get speed again.
Yeah, the whole team slows down.
Yeah, the whole team slows down. So now you gotta bring that team back up to speed. Okay, now we trying to move the ball. But you know what? For the last freaking 4 series or 5 series, we've been lax. We weren't really trying to push the ball. Now all of a sudden we gotta go. No. That's the shit. That be the situation. And then you by the time you turn it on, the momentum is already shifted to the other team. And football is also about momentum. There's momentums in football. There's little things in the game that could change the outcome of the game. Little things. A sack on a third down. You know what I'm saying? Could change out the way the outcome of the game ends up happening because that team just gets a boost of spirit. And now the offense comes out on the field, they move the ball, and they, you know what I'm saying, they get a touchdown. Now, oh shit. Now you gotta get in the groove, and then you don't end up getting in the groove. What ends up happening? Then the fucking tables just turn, and then when the tables turn, those shit don't just turn like slow; they turn quick in the NFL because you see it now. Teams are scoring in 14. Teams are scoring with 30 seconds, like it ain't nothing. 4 or 5 plays and you score. You're like, yo, what the fuck? You're like, what the fuck did I just see? Just like yesterday. 98 yards. 98 yards with 0 timeouts. 0 timeouts with 1 minute and 5 seconds left, or a minute or a minute and 10, something like that. And you went 98 yards with Baker Mayfield, who only been in that team for 48 hours. And you go and you give up. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I've seen the same shit.
Because the momentum.
The same shit in college too.
Yeah, college, when you see it, college is crazy because college is more about the atmosphere, where you're playing, who you're playing. You know what I'm saying? Some teams are stacked, and you're playing a mediocre team. In the NFL, no matter what you look at it, any given Sunday, any team could win. If you really think about it, there's only certain teams there's only certain teams you'd be like, ooh. And then you'd be like, damn, how the fuck they struggle with that team? You know what I'm saying? Like the Texans, like how the hell the Eagles struggle with the Texans? You know what I'm saying? And it just be like that some weeks. It just be like that because they knew they were playing the Eagles, so they were like, oh, we gotta come. We trying to take the number 1 team out. So they probably played them a little tougher.
Yep, you gotta come correct every week.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you gotta be ready to play every Sunday. That's why I said we got the Rams. The Packers play the Rams next week, Monday night, and I'm like, I looked at Baker. I'm not saying that I'm scared of Baker, but I'm like, I'm like, man, how the fuck, bro? I'm like, if Baker does some shit like that to the Packers at home in Lambeau, boy, I'll be so motherfucking pissed off. I know. I'll be like, I already know the season's a fuck. It's already been fucked up. But I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? It'll just stamp. It'll give me the stamp of approval and be like, bro, this has got to be fucking kidding me. Like this is bullshit.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
What's going on? What's going on, Todd?
Did you hear?
What's up, Todd?
Did you hear that guy Acho earlier?
Who?
Acho. He's on ESPN.
The what was okay?
He brought up a good question. Name an all-time great quarterback with a losing record.
Oh, I know who. All time.
Yeah, because he answered it later. He goes, "There isn't any, because to be an all-time quarterback, you got to win."
That's true. That is the truth.
Well,
he goes, "There's not one all-time great quarterback with a losing record."
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, let me ask you something. What's
he
that?
Brought that up. He brought that
record.
He had a winning record. He had the most wins at one time with him and Shula.
I'm not saying that he did. I just want to know what's his record. How many wins? How many losses?
I don't know. He was doing that because of the Herbert situation.
Oh man, listen, man. Herbert is fucking a magnificent player, bro.
Okay? Yeah, but is he a good quarterback?
Hell yeah, he's a good quarterback.
Here's the thing. He has 6 fourth quarter interception returns for touchdowns in his career already.
But he also leads
but
the NFL
Todd. It's also coaching, bro. It's also coaching and coaching plays on certain situations.
I brought it up. I brought it up earlier. I love what Shula did for the Dolphins. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Dolphin fan and I love Shula. He deserves everything he gets. The one flaw he had was he never gave Marino a defense.
And the Chargers defense was supposed to be on paper. When you looked at that team on defense on paper, you were gonna be like, bro, I don't know if I want to play that team because they got players at DB.
Yeah, but you know what their big loss was? They lost their corner, who was a Pro Bowl corner for the season.
all the injuries.
Now this week they're not playing Derwin James possibly. You know how big of a loss that is for them against us?
He's doubtful. He's out. He's doubtful.
They
rolled them out.
Bosa's on IR, and Bosa's on IR.
Bosa's on IR still.
That's what they just
on IR anymore.
I don't think he is.
ESPN had him on November 30th on IR.
You might want to check it out because I think he came off because they were talking about we were facing Bosa's the back-to-back weeks.
Well, you look at it because I don't know. Well, I just,
that's what ESPN was talking about. We were facing the Bosa brothers back-to-back weeks.
I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
We're facing Joey, right?
That boy Herbert, he is a good ass quarterback.
No, I think he has good ass arm talent. Don't get me wrong. He has the arm talent, but I don't think he's a quarterback yet. I think he makes too many mistakes.
But don't you think they make him do too much?
No, because all right, look at Josh Allen. And if you look at Josh Allen, he's 90% of their offense. Literally, he's like 85%. Literally, running.
But
I don't think Herbert is doing too much. I think this year he's finally been put in a situation that Tua has been in for the last couple of years. Receivers down. He came into the league. You got to remember with 2 Pro Bowl receivers, 2 legit top 15 receivers in the NFL with Mike Williams and I can't even think of his name. The other guy,
Keenan Allen, but he's still putting up the numbers, Todd.
No, he isn't. He played every game this year, and he has less touchdowns than Tua this year, and he has just about as many interceptions with the way it looks. He's not putting up the numbers.
What passing yards?
What are his numbers this year? Can anybody look it up?
Because he's playing with freaking
So real quick,
third
real
string
quick,
receivers. He's playing with slot receivers
hold on, real
most of the
quick,
season.
guys.
He's still putting up
CBS,
numbers.
hold on, real quick. CBS reports Joey Bosa not close to return. This was on November 30th of 2022. Chargers head coach Brandon Staley said Wednesday that it's still not going to be some time before Bosa returns to practice. So, just saying.
If he's not playing, well, then that helps us. But no, I'm being serious though. He's played every game and he has less touchdowns than Tua. That's every game. Tua has missed 3.
Yeah, but he had no. But yeah, but you can't compare that.
Okay, but everybody goes and says, "Oh, Tua was a bust the last couple of years." When he had,
I understand that, but Joe, but you got to realize something. Herbert, the reason why Herbert is playing the way he's playing isn't because of his talent. He's still carrying that team. Remember, they're out. They were out majority. The receivers majority of the year. They're out. Most of his offensive line has been out for most of the year. So you got to look at things like that.
Oh,
so it's not.
That
it's
kind of
not.
Sounds like somebody the last couple of years, but that's okay. Everybody can.
No, Tua has been out. That's been the issue.
Listen, the problem
Herbert's not out. It's Tua has been out.
No, everybody's been dogging that he hasn't made the plays when on the field. Well,
listen,
his
I never said that, but what I'm saying is that Tua was
not
always
you in
hurt.
particular, not you in particular.
I'm
saying in general. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard, oh, Tua's. Man, I'm just saying, this year is the first year Herbert's been without his elite weapons, but he still has a running back that has almost 80 catches.
Right.
Who's dangerous. It's just shit. I would. Their running back is a fantasy. You got to have him on your fantasy team with the way he's catching passes.
100%.
The thing about the reason why people talk shit about Tua is because Tua is a hit away from getting. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what happens when Tua gets hit.
Well, you can say that about another quarterback this year. What Josh Allen said in his interview, right?
Who?
Josh Allen says he's got to deal with this elbow. He can't throw certain passes. He has to do certain things.
But Josh Allen and the Bills brought that upon themselves by making him this type of quarterback that has to do everything and do all this shit. Now they got a run game. Now they relying on the run game. Finally, they have a run game.
It's out of necessity.
But they need it. If they want, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If they want to win in the playoffs and be the number 1 seed, they need to fucking run the ball because you're gonna be fucking throwing the ball in Buffalo with fucking 4 feet of snow.
You know what's funny is that's the one thing I'm not worried about is their run game against us.
Well, you need to be worried about it because you guys can't stop a nosebleed right now in the run game.
No, we can stop a running back all day long. We can't stop a quarterback running. And if Josh Allen is not going to be running as much, well, dude, look at the running backs that we faced. Look at how we've stopped them.
Who?
Huh?
Who y'all stopped?
If I recall, we stopped a guy who was averaging almost 100 yards a game with Cleveland. Right. Chubb is one of the better running backs this year. He's up there in yards. We stopped him. Then we stopped.
But hold up. But did y'all stop Chubbs? Did y'all stop Chubbs, or was it the offense was
no
20 points?
Dude, from the first play of the game, his ass got lit up by by what's his name, number 52, our middle linebacker.
Yeah, he ran for like a freaking 40-yard touchdown on you guys.
Yeah, that was in garbage time. He ran for it when we. He had like 12 carries for 33 yards up until that run. He ended up with 66 yards.
Because he only had 12 carries. He only had 12 carries because the Dolphins were whooping that ass.
He could not get anything on us. There's been running backs we've stopped left and right. The thing that kills us is quarterbacks running. when the play breaks down and the quarterback scrambles out, that's what kills us.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you look at our games, look at our games. Go back and look through all the things. You won't see one running back that's beaten us.
But y'all beat Buffalo, and Buffalo got using a running quarterback.
We beat we beat Baltimore too with their running quarterback, but they still both had. You had look at Baltimore had 100, and we beat Fields too, and Fields had a field day running against us. Quarterbacks run against us. That's the thing. That's where all our yards this year have pretty much given up. If you look at our total yardage, we gave up 150 yards running to Baltimore's quarterback and 190 yards running basically to Fields.
Okay. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Real
Dude,
quick,
I ain't worried about running backs.
Hey, real quick, score predictions for this Sunday night. I'll start with you, Will, the non Dolphins fan here. What you got for this Sunday night?
For Sunday night, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be 24-27 Chargers.
Ooh.
You piece of caca. Todd, what you
Wait,
got?
wait. Who's your team again?
My team is
You a
base,
fucking Packer.
Oh,
but the Chargers need this game, bro.
He's just salty.
Yeah,
No,
so do the Dolphins. The Dolphins also need this game. So
I understand that. The Dolphins need this game, but if they lose, it's not like they out the playoffs.
nah, we need to win this game.
I'm
I'm afraid of Buffalo. So we need to win this game.
We need to win this game.
Well, I'm not saying that you don't need to. I'm not saying that you don't need to, but the Chargers, I'm gonna tell you, the Chargers need this game because if they don't win this game, you could basically say they're out the playoffs.
I feel you. All right. Todd, what you got? What's your score prediction?
35-17 us.
God damn.
No Derwin James. No J.C. Jackson. I think Tua is going to come back and have a strong game.
And if it is true, no Joey Bosa. So
yeah, I have a feeling he's going to come back and have a strong game, especially with the way Armstead's practicing again.
Yeah, you're right. All right, Canes Dolphins. What you got?
I got. Well, first I wanted to say thanks for having me on, and it was nice talking with everybody.
As always, Canes.
And my score prediction is 24-17 Fins.
What's yours?
Score. I got it 27-21 Miami. 27-21 Miami.
You know the NFL screwed us again, right?
Why?
Because now we got to travel to Buffalo on a short week and play them in Buffalo at Saturday night.
I already talked about this shit on Monday night, and nobody wanted to listen. I said it's some bullshit that we got to play Sunday night in fucking Los Angeles, fly all the way to New York, play Saturday night.
It kind of pissed me off. It's a bullshit move by.
Okay, who is Buffalo playing?
They play the Jets.
They play the Jets. At Jets. It really don't matter. It's both in New York.
Yeah, but it don't matter. It's in New York, so there's no travel for them.
What time they play? At 1?
I think it's a 1:00 game. That's why I said it earlier. I don't think they return home again. I think they fly straight to New York and practice there.
Yep, I do too.
I don't think they're going to come back.
It's a bullshit call by the NFL, man. They should have
moved this to at least Sunday night.
Sunday night. I agree.
It was great.
I agree. Sunday night or Monday night,
which was the original slate. The original slate was Monday night.
I would say move us to Sunday night or Monday night, then let us return home and play Sunday.
How was the original slate Monday night?
I think the original game was Monday night for Miami.
No, Monday night. Monday night been Packers. It's been Packers and Rams. Monday night.
That's a caca game. They should have flexed that shit out.
No, they didn't want to.
They should have.
People want to see the Packers, bro.
No, they don't
want to see the garbage ass Packers.
That's why they ain't changed the Christmas Day game. That's why they haven't.
Well, Man, that week we're gonna hate each other, aren't we, buddy?
Lord, this will be a lot of
We're
fun that
gonna
week.
love each other. You're gonna love me.
Hey, man. Hey, as always, Todd, I know you came on a little late today, but thank you
Yeah,
for
bro.
coming on.
Hey, man.
Well, as always,
Big
brother,
Big
love
Philly,
you,
it's
man.
always a pleasure coming on your show, man.
Hey, I'll be back on Monday. Hopefully, it's Victory Monday. Hopefully, I don't have another rehab Monday. Canes
Oh,
Dolphins,
God.
as always, brother. It is a pleasure to have you on. It was a lot of fun today, guys. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
thanks,
exhausted.
man. Thanks, everybody.
If you couldn't tell by the
Baby,
bags
I'm
under
on
my
your
eyes
face.
right
Dude,
now,
I got a new job. And I'm exhausted my
Oh,
damn
nice.
self.
Congrats, man.
so hey, congratulations on your
For
new
real,
adventure.
congrats, Todd.
So
Well, you
hey,
heard what happened, Big Philly. My car blew up. So now I
Oh,
got
damn.
a
Sorry to hear
job.
that, man.
Now I got a job with a car that came with the car. So I'm like, cool. I'm doing Z Trip now, which is like a cab. Now I have to carry a gun in the car because we deal with a lot of cabs.
Well, that's dope.
well, good luck with that, and be safe.
Congrats on your
Hey,
new job, man.
Thank you
congrats on
very
your new
much.
job, brother. Hey, it's a night, guys. I'm gonna call it night. 2 hours, 2-hour, 2-minute mark. Thank all y'all for coming on, all y'all commenting, all y'all watching. Hey, don't forget, fuck you, Willie. You ain't coming on the show now. Fuck you, because you came on at 9:08. Get off my goddamn panel. But listen, yo,
Damn.
fucking Willie.
Finally,
Got
somebody
some
else getting you.
9:08, and you coming on now.
Finally, he's giving somebody else shit other than me.
You know what he did? Oh, he's getting off. Never mind. Click. Hey, fuck it. Yo, man, thank you guys for coming on, man. I'm gonna call it night. I'm fucking exhausted. I'll
Hey,
see
buddy,
you guys
I wish
Monday.
you and your family the best, man. I'll see you Monday.
Got it. All right, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
Y'all boys be good, man.
All right, man.
Got it.
Later,
Have a good week,
guys.
everybody. All right.
Rock baller on the track, boy.